In just a few moments.
Не можно поверить, мы пошли погулять. Мы сейчас видели.
I'm not sure what year this car is. You look at the front, the new logo. Look at the back logo. Look at that.
Oh my God, why does it sound like, and I recorded it. It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. No, I'm done.
No sé si se puede ver arriba del aeropuerto de la FAB. Acabo de salir y veo esas luces.
Hi, I'm James and you're watching the Impossible channel. Welcome aboard. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on for more videos like this. Today we're going to be taking a look at some of the most mysterious and unexplained videos that will definitely make you say no way. From a mysterious sighting in Chiloka that started with several luminous objects in the sky and ended up with a humanoid creature emerging from the water, ancient ruins and structures that were recently found in Myanmar that could rewrite history as we know it. We're also going to be taking a look into creepy encounters and unexplained glitches caught on camera. So you best sit down because this is going to be a wild ride. Are you guys ready? Well, let's go. Around the month of November and December last year, there were massive sightings of strange objects hovering all over the place.
I'm telling you, they're not moving. They're staying stationary.
Whatever these things were, it was the first time ever that massive sightings were reported all over the world at the same time. Fast forward a couple of months and the sightings stopped. Or at least, this is what people thought.
No, güey, ni de pedo. Está gigantesca esa madre, güey.
This is until a couple of weeks ago, when things started ramping up once again.
Holy sh**! What the hell is that? No sé si se puede ver arriba del aeropuerto de la FAB. Acabo de salir.
And 6 days ago, a Reddit user known as Slowstroke was minding his own business somewhere in Kentucky when all of a sudden he noticed a Black Hawk flying by. As he himself states, we saw the Black Hawk and I started recording it. Then, lo and behold, here comes a tic-tac barreling across the sky right below it. This is what he captured on camera. Did you see that? At first it appears as if there's not much going on in this video, but if we slow-mo and rewind it a couple of times, you'll see very clearly what appears to be a UFO flying below the Black Hawk. At first, most users on Reddit thought that it could be cargo suspended by a rope from the Black Hawk, but after watching it closely, it clearly isn't. One user states, no helicopters is suspending their cargo of any type 500 feet below them. Not only that, if we watch it again, you'll clearly see the object coming from behind the Black Hawk and then swooshing by very fast. This is no cargo, this is something else entirely. And after zooming in, we can see the object leaving a heat signature behind. Whatever this thing is, it's possibly one of the best sightings ever, and evidence of the existence of unidentified craft with no known propulsion system. The big question here would be, what was it doing flying very close to a Black Hawk helicopter? But when it comes to recent sightings of strange things in the sky, it doesn't stop there. On March 17th, Guada Di Lorenzo was traveling with a friend of hers somewhere in Mendoza, Argentina. It was a very cold night with clear skies. This is when all of a sudden they see something that doesn't make any sense at all. They immediately get their cameras and begin to record, and this is what they saw.
Dale, por Dios, te pido Dios que nos ayudes. Dios, nos ayudes. Dios, te pido por favor llegar a casa. Te pido por favor. Dios, te pido, reza, Malena. Dios, te pido llegar. Decía y pedile a Dios. Dios, por favor.
While driving their car in the middle of nowhere in Termas del Sonseado in Argentina, they spot what appears to be 3 moons in the sky. If we slow-mo and rewind the video, we can clearly see that whatever this thing is, it's not a reflection on their windshield. At the time, this left them completely creeped out and very much baffled. But it wasn't just them. After posting the video to social media, it amassed 8 million views, and most people don't know how to explain this. After researching the topic, the only explanation that I could find was that maybe this is some sort of Fata Morgana. Now, a Fata Morgana is a complex type of mirage, and it's usually caused by atmospheric temperature inversions, where layers of warm and cool air can actually bend light, making distant objects appear distorted, floating, or stacked. Now, this could be the case, being that on March 17th, we can see that temperatures around this place were pretty hot, but specifically in Termas del Sonseado, it was very cold, so this could suggest a temperature inversion at some point during that day. But still, this is just one theory, and a Fata Morgana would not explain other videos of similar phenomena.
Que había 2 lunas, como lo podemos apreciar en este video. ¿Se tratará de una falla en la Matrix, una ilusión, o tal vez la segunda luna?
So it could just be that Guarda di Lorenzo captured something else on camera, something that to this day, no one knows how to explain. But when it comes to unexplained phenomena in the sky, it doesn't stop there.
So I'm here at a track meet in Nacogdoches, Texas at Stephen F. Austin University, waiting on my son to run, and I like taking pictures and videos of the moon. Are y'all seeing this? Do y'all see what I see? What in tarnation is going on here? I thought the moon was splitting in half. Do y'all see this?
Just a couple of weeks ago, an internet user known as SukiTech73 captured something chilling while looking at the moon. She was somewhere at Boston University and it was a beautiful day, when all of a sudden she spots what looks like a black streak crossing the moon. And at first, I thought it could be an airplane or something like that. But if you pay close attention, it's as if whatever this thing is, it's flying on the moon's atmosphere, not on Earth's. There's absolutely no sign of this object in the sky besides on the moon's surface. Strange, isn't it? But things get even stranger in Vietnam when a man was recording a thunderstorm and caught something that he never expected to. Around May 2021, an internet user known as Mingduong434 caught what appeared to be an octagonal-shaped object hiding amidst the clouds during a thunderstorm in Vietnam. Did you see that? What appears to be a massive octagonal-shaped object can be clearly seen in the sky. Whatever this thing is, it caught the attention of the entire internet and media outlets. To this day, there's very little explanation to what this object could be, and taking a closer look at his profile, it doesn't seem like he's a CGI artist or anything like that. So whatever it was that he caught on camera that night, it could just be an unknown object hiding within the clouds. But I want to know your thoughts. What do you think is going on here, and have you ever seen anything like this before? Every month or so, new discoveries are made in relation to ancient structures, artifacts, and sometimes unexplained ruins that don't fit into the timeline that we've been taught. These findings raise serious questions about our past. Maybe history as we know it isn't the full story. Maybe something happened a long time ago that we still don't understand. Something that could change everything we think we know about the past and ancient civilizations. And I guess that this is exactly the case with the earthquake that just happened recently in Myanmar. On March 28th, a 7.7 earthquake hit Myanmar, and it was a strong one. Strong enough to cause a tectonic displacement so big that you can actually see it from Google Earth. A few days after that happened, several videos started popping up all over social media of this bizarre substance that started emerging from the ground. But it wasn't just this strange substance. Ancient ruins and unexplained phenomena were also caught on camera. It all starts with this internet account known as Zarmo 20,000. On March 28th, he uploads 3 very strange videos that caught the attention of the entire world. Check this out. What appears to be a bluish-gray substance can be seen emerging from the ground, and whatever this thing is, it was a result of the strong earthquake that happened back in Myanmar on March 28th. At the time, this left locals completely baffled. What is this mysterious substance that they had never seen before? While searching for an answer, I found out that this might actually be blue clay as a result of soil liquefaction. And to certain researchers, there are theories that this blue clay might actually be linked to the ancient empire of Tartaria. The Tartarian Empire theory suggests that there was a highly advanced global civilization called Tartaria that existed before our recorded history. Believers claim it was deliberately erased with its massive architecture and technology buried or hidden from public knowledge.
That is the Crystal Palace of New York City, and that is the Crystal Palace of London. This building was constructed of entirely glass and iron. It was over 100,000 square feet. It was absolutely massive. It does not exist in New York City anymore, and it does not exist in London anymore. They destroyed the Crystal Palace and everything that was in it. If you want to see the flags, if you guys want to kind of see that, everything that was contained in there was stuff that would blow people's minds.
Some believe that this lost empire got somehow erased by a mud flood about 10 to 20,000 years ago. Now, to support this crazy theory, some people suggest that the modern towns that we live in today were built above certain ancient structures.
Here we have a video from the Mine Explorer in France, where he goes down into a mine with a lot of architecture that would seem to be on the surface, probably at the time of when this little city was around. There's even a car from the early 1900s and just endless tunnels with stonework.
But if you look at the front, you'll notice that the windows, those were windows at one point. You see down there on the bottom, the arch, that's Bigelow Street. We're on the corner of Bigelow and Jelfin. And then you notice there, those were windows. That was the first floor at one time.
Now, what does blue clay emerging from soil liquefaction have to do with the Tartarian Empire theory? Blue clay is a dense, water-rich sediment often buried deep underground, formed from ancient marine deposits. During earthquakes, a process called liquefaction causes saturated soil to lose strength and behave like a liquid, forcing layers like blue clay to the surface, which some believe may be covering ancient buried civilizations, such as Tartaria. And if this weren't strange enough, a few days later after the earthquake in Myanmar, locals began noticing that remains of mysterious ancient structures had surfaced from the ground in several different places. The mysterious structure suggests that there's something that goes far beneath the surface in Myanmar. But it's not just in Myanmar that structures like this appear to be hidden beneath a thick layer of mud. For the past couple of years, researchers have found many structures that suggest there was something that happened back in the past, ended up covering part of our history.
Today we're going to visit a plot of land that is currently being dug out to look for artifacts dating back thousands of years ago. I'm in the Brickell neighborhood of City of Miami.
Sharp-eyed observer found from his building up high, noticing that the new construction in his city was revealing something much, much older.
Now, being that these structures can be found all over the world, it would suggest that an entire civilization, possibly known as Tartaria, got wiped out by a mud flood a few thousand years ago, and for some reason, it got completely erased from history.
Hey, so I got this little book, and I was excited to show y'all. You can't really see too much. This is the book right here, 1820, and this is what the book is. It's Geography or a Description of the World. Asia, Independent Tartaria, Chinese.
And even though there is some evidence of such a thing happening, there is no definite proof, and it's considered to this day as just a theory. But I want to know your thoughts. What do you think happened in the past? Located in Peru, the coastal town of Chiloka is one of those places where people report seeing strange things all the time. Things like strange lights coming out of the ocean, usually at night, and fairy tale-like creatures such as mermaids, werewolves, and that sort of thing. Even though these things don't officially exist, the number of people who actually report seeing these strange things is difficult to dismiss. And it was at a place known as the Enchanted Lake that a man by the name of NDV captured something truly chilling on camera just a few weeks ago. Now, Andy usually posts vlog-type videos on his page, but something changed in his recent uploads. And he talks about chasing something that he saw after spotting several lights in the sky during one dark night.
Ayer me fui a Chiloka y esto pasó. Quisiera saber qué cosa fue o qué cosa es. Ayúdenme por favor ustedes a descubrir esto. Pero una de las lagunas.
It all started with Andy V seeing these strange lights emerging from the ocean at a beach in Chiloka.
Segundo día me vine acá a ver en la playa qué pasaba porque vi unas luces, vi unas cosas medias raras cuando estuve en la laguna y bueno.
That same night, he followed those lights towards the Laguna Encantada lake, and after that, he started getting these strange calls.
Bueno, mis hermanos, tercer día, ya me estoy yendo a mi casa. He estado tratando de ver si veía algo en la laguna, porque después de eso también he comenzado a recibir unas llamadas de una gente muy seria, no sé. Y cómo se llama, me vine a la playa porque en la laguna no vi nada y la vez pasada vi.
He became completely obsessed by what he saw, and night after night he returned to this Laguna Encantada in hopes of catching these lights on camera. But this time he caught something else, something that he wasn't expecting. Did you see that? What appears to be a humanoid creature can be seen quietly emerging from the lake, and at this point, Andy does what anyone would do, and he runs for his life. The video is quite short, which led some people to speculate that this might be fake or an elaborate hoax. However, if we replay the video in slow motion, we can see that the creature's hands, features, and stature, it's all too real, which makes all of this very strange. There's also the fact that back in November, December, and January this year, there were several reports of drones and luminous objects emerging from the ocean, and that they were possibly of alien origin.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean. 50? 50.
It wouldn't be of a surprise that Andy caught something like this on camera. The next few weeks, Andy does not upload any more videos and he disappears from the internet, leading a lot of people to think that something had happened to him. At the time, the video caught so much attention that there were dozens of people traveling to Chiloka just to try to find out what had happened to Andy and if this creature was possibly real.
Ah, sí, del marciano, sí, sí, sí. ¿Aquí fue? Sí, acá fue, pues. No, pero la señora que está allá dice que trabaja 20 años, nunca ha visto nada.
Then a few days later, Andy uploads an update on the situation.
Muchos dicen que desaparecí, que no he estado.
Andy explains how he's been in contact with lawyers and people who advise him not to upload any more videos of whatever it was that he caught on camera. He also explains how he's been investigating the beach and the lagoon at which he saw these things. By the end of the video, it's very clear that whatever it was that Andy saw, he is completely obsessed with it. And a few days later, he uploads a snippet of another video of what appears to be a mermaid-type creature that they caught at the beach in Chiloka. Now, I'm not exactly sure if this is the real deal or not. To me, it sounds as if Andy's trying to tell a story and it could be an elaborate hoax. However, no one has been able to fully explain Andy's first video of the humanoid creature. The creature's hands, arms, and its stature, it just seems way off, as if there's something unnatural about it. Some people on the internet suggest that his first video might actually be real, and that he somehow was forced to upload fake videos afterwards to discredit his entire story. But I'm not too sure. What's your take? Do you think that it's possible that Andy captured some sort of humanoid creature on camera after seeing strange lights in the sky in Chiloka? Or is this just a very elaborate hoax? Have you ever woken up with that strange feeling as if you know something's not right? You don't know exactly what it is, but you just have that feeling as if the reality that we're living in isn't the same. The thing is, lately there are thousands of people feeling this way, as if reality somehow shifted. And I guess that this is exactly how a family in Moscow, Russia felt a couple of weeks ago when they were walking on the street at night, when all of a sudden they spot what looks like a very big X in the sky. This is what they saw.
Елена Анатольевна, мы вот сами не можем поверить. Мы пошли погулять. Мы сейчас видели. И вот здесь вот такое чудо.
At first, it seems as if there's some sort of object, a luminous object shining from above the clouds. Most people passing by seem completely baffled by it. After replaying the video a couple of times, it becomes clear that this could be just a reflection of the building lights onto the clouds. Even though I'm not exactly sure that this is the case, it could just be that this is what's happening here. However, this is not the first time such a thing happens, and in other situations it's quite clear that it's not just a reflection, it's something else. In the following video posted by Paul Sear on December 2nd, we can see what at first looks like spotlights in the sky. However, in a matter of minutes, what appears to be a luminous object can be seen hovering just below one of the spotlights. At first I thought this could be an airplane or a helicopter, but then I noticed it wasn't blinking, it didn't have FAA lights, nothing like that. This is when this bright luminous object starts growing in size until it becomes very, very bright. The video was recorded back in December in Hertfordshire in the UK, back when those strange orbs and UFOs were flying all over the world.
Advised after we made contact with that officer that there were 50 that came off the ocean. 50? 50. That was my reaction also. There were 50 that were coming off the ocean.
After a few moments of this object hovering still in the same place, it vanishes into thin air. There's also this other very strange sighting of this object that was caught on camera by Sunny Pickles 8 about 5 months ago in the state of Washington. Whatever this thing was, it stood there hovering above his house for a few minutes at 5:30 a.m. And after that, it simply vanished. But because the video is too short and there's very little information on it, it's very difficult to say. What I do know is that in this video we can't see any streak of light coming from the ground, which would suggest that this is possibly the real deal. However, in a video posted by PidgeKnacker01 on YouTube, things become really strange. This mysterious sighting was captured on camera somewhere in the Netherlands on April 5th, 2024, and this is what happens.
Dit is een soort bliksem maar in één plek alleen. Wat is dat? What is that?
What appears to be a streak of light can be clearly seen hovering in the same spot for a few minutes, and it seems to be blinking in and out. It's as if whatever this thing is, it's hiding inside of the clouds. And PidgeKnacker01 was lucky enough to capture it on camera.
This is weird. I mean, it's not like it's flashing across or anything like that, just that one place. One place.
In this other video, we can see a perfect example of a mysterious light that appears to be shining from behind the clouds, as if there's something hiding there. Check this out. Very similar to the first video that we just seen in Russia.
Сами не можем поверить. Мы пошли погулять.
This phenomenon remains completely unexplained, and no one knows what these things are, where they're coming from, and where they're going to. It's as if there's something that could be hiding in the clouds or in the sky, and we have absolutely no ways to detect it. But when it comes to things that have absolutely no explanation, it doesn't stop there. In recent years, a mysterious phenomenon known as the Mandela effect has intrigued millions of people worldwide. It began around 2011 when countless people remembered Nelson Mandela dying in prison, although he was alive and later became president of South Africa. Officially, the Mandela effect refers to a collective false memory, causing widespread confusion over famous quotes, logos, historical events, and pop culture references.
No, I am your father.
I think I discovered a new Mandela effect. So I was showing my little sister my daughter's new shoes that I just got her, and they're Converse, and I'm like, wait, something is off. And then I was like, has the logo always been on the inside? And she's like, no. I was like, right, that's weird, right? Like, I've always worn Converse in middle school and high school, and it's always been on the outside of the ankle. Y'all, tell me why the logo is on the inside of the shoe. And then I went on Google to look up how long it's been on the inside, and it's talking about it's always been on the inside. I have never worn Converse with the logo on the inside. Yo, this is so crazy.
There is very little evidence of the existence of the Mandela effect, even though thousands if not millions of people remember things differently. However, on February this year, an internet account by the name of Clientele 2.0 uploaded a very intriguing video of what's supposed to be one of the strangest evidence of the Mandela effect, and this is what was caught on camera.
I'm not sure what year this car is, but it's an old Ford, and probably in the 40s model. If you look at the front logo, you see the new logo from this new reality. But weird thing If you walk around to the back and look at the back logo on the bumper, look at that. That's the residual reality from the old Ford logo.
Now, I'm not exactly sure how you remember the Ford logo, but millions of people remember it like this. But officially, it never existed. However, in this particular video, the person records what appears to be two different logos. The front one was clearly swapped at some point for the newer version.
The new logo.
Even though the car is very old, you can see that the logo type isn't rusty and it's new and very clean. However, the back logo is rusty, old, and completely different.
That's the residual reality.
It's exactly how millions of people remember the Ford logo being years ago. However, officially this logo never existed. It's as if somehow we shifted into a parallel dimension at some point around 2011 and no one knows why or how.
I'm sitting here watching SpongeBob the movie, right? And I just noticed something that I don't remember. In this scene where SpongeBob's about to rock out the guitar, I remember him holding a white V guitar. Where did this peanut guitar come from?
But this isn't the first time someone captures a residual evidence of the Mandela effect.
There is no Mandela effect. And the Volkswagen logo has always been with a gap, as the Mandela effect deniers say. Here. This is actually Hugh TV's van. Hugh, say hello. From the shifty Mandela van. As you can see right here. Original Volkswagen hubcap on a 1974 Volkswagen bus. It has not reality shifted. It's no brake. If there's always been a brake, and there's no Mandela effect, and we're all just crazy, what do we have here? I've also shown a guy at the beach, at Huntington Beach again, talking to people on the street. He had a shop there, like a flea market type thing, a farmer's market type thing, where he was doing artwork. And his artwork, he was making these sculptures of like these Volkswagen logos made by hand and painted by hand. And of course he painted them with no brake. So that's how he remembered them. Look at this. Another original hubcap.
If we start digging around, we'll find several of these supposed residual Mandela effects. I've posted several examples already on other videos, but as time goes by, more of them keep popping up. Have you ever witnessed the Mandela effect yourself? And what do you think about all this? Is it possible that we're living in some sort of alternate reality like some suggest, or is this just misremembering things? What's your take? When it comes to supernatural or paranormal events, one of the oldest documented cases would be of shadow figures. This dates back to ancient Egypt, where according to their legends, a part of our soul is called Ka, and was sometimes depicted as a shadow person. In their beliefs, these shadow beings could be either good or evil. In modern times, the term shadow people was popularized in the 1900s by Hoddy Hollis, who began writing about them. In very rare occasions, people would catch these supposed entities on camera, but when they did, they would almost instantly regret it. And this is the case with Josh and Crystal, who run a YouTube channel called Whispers Tales of Gore. In some of their videos, it's common to see them trying to contact and summon spirits, and according to ghost hunters, at least most of them, that's not a good idea.
That one off, but if
you're in this room and then dragged to the catacomb, can you please turn off that light? Three, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Okay,
and
so
for reference, they stopped doing tours and the
After a while, they just stopped uploading videos, no one knows why. And just recently, they came back with something chilling that happened to them.
It's okay. I can see you. Come to me. Are you a little boy? It's okay. Come here. It's okay.
While staying at a hotel in San Diego, California, they feel the presence of something in the room with them. They get their cameras and immediately begin to record. And at first, I thought they were seeing things. This is until this happens.
I don't know if my eyes are playing tricks on me, but it looks like it's going like back and forth. Is she moving? Is she moving? It's okay.
No, wait. Come back.
Where?
No, you come back. Go straight, look straight towards me. No, turn towards me like you were earlier. Put your back towards me.
Josh and Crystal also thought they were seeing things. This is until a full-on shadow figure runs from one room to the other. It is clearly caught on camera. If we rewind the video a couple of times, we can clearly see that the hallway in which they're at is enclosed in walls. It would be pretty difficult to fake a situation like this. There is absolutely no one in the room with them. So what really happened here? Could it be that they're being haunted by one of these entities that they summoned in their previous videos? Or is it just an elaborate hoax? But on November 2024, things get way scarier with Sassy Cali Girl. She lives somewhere in California with her son and daughter, and at the time, her sister was also living with her. According to Sassy Cali Girl, her sister lived with her for about 3 months, and during that period, she used to play with the Ouija board. A few months later, after she moved out, strange things began to occur, and this is what she caught on camera.
You guys, I'm freaking out. Okay, my son is gone. He's not home. He's at a party. Yeah, I know, I look like shit. I don't care. I just got woken up. There's been a mimic here for a couple weeks. When my daughter's not here, I hear her say my name, and she's not there. I ignore it because I know it's a mimic. I have seen it on here. My daughter's home, but my son's not home. My son is the only one that lives upstairs. The only one upstairs. All night since he's been gone, I keep hearing like the door close. Like it'll just shut. Bro, my eyes are watering. This is scaring me. Hold on. Oh my God, as soon as I stopped it, I heard it.
Now scared and unsure what to do next, Sassy Cali Girl decides to record this phenomenon just to make sure that she's not hearing things. This is what happens next.
I know you guys heard that. I hope I got that. Did you hear it? Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm scared. Okay, I'm gonna turn. Look, nobody's up here. Oh my God. Look at his door is closed. Oh my God. Nope. I gotta tell my daughter, boo-boo.
After hearing more knocks and witnessing the door open by itself, she calls her daughter to go with her to check the room out. And this is when things get really strange.
Oh my God. Why does it sound like, and I recorded it. It sounds like somebody's in your brother's room. And I went up there to show that the door was closed. Tell me why his door opened when I went up there. I swear, I ran down here by myself. I'm recording it. Oh my God. That made my eyes water, you guys. I showed it on camera. My son is not home. I'm not going to stop the recording just so I can show you guys.
That's scary.
I know, I ran down here. I ran down here so fast. Okay. Oh my God, that scared me.
Now both Sassy Cali Girl and her daughter are pretty much scared, but they have to go upstairs to check this thing out. Maybe it's an animal, a bird, a bat, something that possibly got stuck inside his room. So they head upstairs, and this is when things take a really dark turn. Pay very close attention.
Look at his door is moving. Okay, we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna show you guys nobody is in his room. He is not here. Turn your flashlight on. Oh my God. Hurry up and Come up here so you can point it to show nobody's in the room. Look. Look. Nobody's in here. Nobody.
Look, even Pixie.
You guys literally, you seen that in real time with me. Oh my God. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Oh no. I told you guys. And there's been that mimic. And my daughter has heard it when I'm not here. It says my name, or it says her name in my voice when I'm not here. And it says my name in her voice when I'm not here. Or when she's not here. And now that's happening. Look at my dog. Oh, no. No, I'm done. I'm done. I'm not coming under the side of the house no more.
Did you see that? While going inside the room, they capture what appears to be a shadow figure to the left. At the time, they didn't see it, but there was something definitely inside that room with them. A few moments later, this thing makes itself apparent once more, and they get the heck out of there as fast as possible. Whatever it is a sassy Cali girl captured on camera that night, it could have been a shadow person. Some say that it was just the shadow of her arms while going inside the room. But I'm not sure that this is the case. In the video, we can clearly see that she opens the door with her right hand, and she's holding her phone with her left hand. So if it's not her moving her arms, where is this shadow coming from? Not only that, the room was clearly haunted. There was something inside. And if we take a look into her profile, most videos are vlog type videos. This was a one-time thing. The way she reacted to the entire situation and everything else points to the fact that something chilling happened that night. But I want to know your thoughts. What do you really think happened? Is it possible that this is just some sort of elaborate hoax? Or is it something else entirely? Did her sister end up summoning some sort of entity with the Ouija board? Something that sassy Cali girl unfortunately may have caught on camera that night. What's your take? This is it for now, but we do have more videos. Don't forget to check him out, and don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on. And I'll see you guys again.